get to hear from Anita Bradley from the Northern Ohio Recovery Association, and she will answer the question of what happens when you walk through the door of the Northern Ohio Recovery Association. Anita, all yours.
There you go. Hi, thanks for having me. So basically, when people come to the organization, they're greeted with a bottle of water, just something to make them feel comfortable. And sometimes they call the phone number before they get there. Sometimes people walk in. If they call the phone number to the organization, then they're given a screen. Basically to find out exactly what's going on, because often, I mean, like last week, a couple people came in that was just dealing with grief. Even though there was some substance use in the background, they said they weren't there for that. However, we talked to them about pairing them up with a peer after they were screened to build the relationship with them. Of course, there's the forms that we have to fill out to make sure we figure out exactly where the payment source is coming from, if at all, or if it's going to be grant related, because we have a variety of different funding mechanisms. And then they sit down with someone from our intake department, and they're given a full-blown psychosocial assessment and paired with a peer, and then through the basically the organizational workflow, we determine where's the best place for them to be. Sometimes it's just they're given a recovery coach to work with them. Sometimes they are in need of residential treatment where they have to come in. We do have the one facility where we can take a woman with children. So we also have a men's facility. So it just depends on their their sex. And so, it's either treatment. We have different levels of care. In Ohio, they call it levels of care, just depending upon what their background determines. And then typically they're placed into some program or given a individualized treatment plan. I'm a big proponent of not providing like a program that we've determined that pre-exists, but to make sure that we're looking at what the person's need is, because everyone is an individual. Just learning a lot of different things from, traveling around the country. Even as important as making sure that we look at our paperwork language. So I'm going to be talking more with my management team about making sure that the paperwork is friendly to all populations, race, gender, age, sexual preferences, so that people feel welcome. Because that's one of the biggest things when accessing treatment. Sometimes we're inhibited by the things that we've gone through. So at NORA, we really like to make sure that people feel welcome. And if there's someone with a special expertise with their background, then we try to make sure that we link them up with them.
I did say thank you, but I was muted.
Oh.
Thank you, Anita, for giving us this.
I didn't know if there was another question or not, but I'll keep going.
Excellent, thank you. All right.
Oh, wait. And one last thing. And so also what's important is when they leave their discharge is that we follow them into the community, because the organization was birthed on the premise that relapse happened in the community and not in a sheltered environment. And so in the sheltered environment, of course, our data always shows people are doing great. But we want them to do great in the community and to make that transition. And so that's where the peer piece follows them out there. So I forgot about that. That's really, really important. So.
Perfect. Thank you for adding that.